English 4, Section 88, Unit 2, Why do people take risks? So again, this lesson we are talking about risks. Reading, fear factor, success and risk in extreme sports. So today we're talking about risk in relation to extreme sports. Look at this picture. What extreme sport are they doing? They are skydiving. Skydiving. Okay, so look at these questions. Number 1, what does take a risk mean? And 2, are you a risk taker? If so, what kind of risks? Think back to the last lesson to answer your questions. Look at the photo. Why is the person taking the risk? Why is he taking a risk? Is it for fame? Is it for money? Why do you think he is taking a risk? Look at the photos. Number them in order of risk. Use 1 for the riskiest and 6 for the least risky. So these are extreme sports. We have skiing, mountain climbing, rock climbing, motocross, whitewater rafting and bungee jumping. So pause the video and put these in order of how risky they are now. Okay, so in my opinion, and these are my answers, your answers might be different. I think rock climbing is the riskiest, followed by bungee jumping, then whitewater rafting, then mountain climbing, motocross, and finally skiing. I think skiing is the least risky. Are my answers the same or different to yours? Why? Look at the photos. Which job do you think is the most dangerous? So the most dangerous would be the one with the highest risk. Number them from 1 to 6. Use 1 for the most dangerous. Steelworker, logger, roofer, farmer, fisherman, painter. Put them in order of how dangerous they are now. Okay, so here are my answers. I think number 1 is logger, is the most dangerous. 2, steelworker. 3, roofer. 4, farmer. 5, fisherman. And I think the least dangerous is painter. Are my answers the same or different to yours? And why have you put yours in the order you have? Okay, vocabulary. We have some words from reading 1. Read the sentences, circle the answer that best matches the meaning of each bold word. For example, number 1, running a marathon requires both physical strength and strong mental qualities like confidence and determination. What does mental mean? Is it A, relating to the mind, or B, relating to the body? The answer is A, relating to the mind. Now pause the video and answer questions 2 to 10 now. Okay, let's go through the answers. Number 2, during the summer months, some of her athletic pursuits are running, biking, and mountain climbing. So, athletic pursuits are running, biking, and mountain climbing. So, is this A, activities? Number 3, in order to really enjoy skiing, you need to have a very high tolerance for the cold. So this A, ability to accept something difficult or unpleasant, or B, knowledge about a subject. Tolerance. We talk about skiing and you need to be in the cold, so the answer is A. The unpleasant thing is the cold. 4. Joe Simpson is notable for his mountain climbing as well as his writing. So A, intelligent, or B, important and well known? The answer is B. He is well known for his mountain climbing and writing. Number 5. He's an experienced climber, and now he believes he's ready for the challenge of climbing Mount Everest. So, climbing Mount Everest is something fun and relaxing, or something difficult and exciting. Well, climbing a mountain is definitely not relaxing, so the answer must be B. Number 6. My memory of reaching the top of the mountain is so vivid that I feel as if I'm still there. So A, causing pain or discomfort, or B, producing a strong, clear picture in your mind. It says, I feel as if I'm still there, so the answer is B. Number 7. People perceive farming as a safe job, but it is one of the riskiest jobs a person can have. So A, think of, or B, recognize the importance of. If we take out perceive and change this to think, people think farming is a safe job, then the answer is A. Meaning is the same. Number 8. If you go rock climbing, you should take precautions, such as wearing a helmet and the right kind of shoes. So A, things to do to avoid danger, or B, things you do well. Well, wearing a helmet is something you do to avoid danger. So the answer is A. Number 9. One aspect of extreme sports that many people cannot overcome is the risk. So one aspect is part or result? The answer is A, part. And number 10. One trait that extreme sports athletes share is the love of excitement in their sport. So is this A, particular quality, or B, a problem? Or having a love of excitement is not a problem? So the answer is A, particular quality. You are going to read an article from National Geographic News that looks at why some people do extreme sports. So why some people do extreme sports. Extreme sports are sports that most people think are very risky. Read the first sentence of each paragraph. Why do you think people do things like extreme sports? Check your ideas below. So, they don't think it's too risky, they secretly want to get hurt, they like a challenge, they love the feeling of excitement, it makes them focus on the present moment, they want to be famous, or any other reasons. So, look at the first sentence of each paragraph and check the ideas on the page before. Pause the video and check your ideas now. Okay, read the article Fear Factor, Success and Risk in Extreme Sports. Read both pages of the article and write the correct paragraph number next to each main idea. Number 1. Some people may have a stronger desire than others for risks because of the adrenaline flow that they get. 2. Certain people may perceive risk differently from the rest of us. 3. People who enjoy the risks of extreme sports also enjoy the fear. And 4. Not everyone has the same tolerance for risk. Some of us have a much higher tolerance. So write the paragraph number next to the main ideas. Pause the video, read and write the paragraph numbers now. Okay, reading for details. Complete each statement with information from the reading on the previous pages. 1. Every year in Pamplona, Spain, hundreds of people run alongside bulls just for what? 2. Lester Kelly says that not everyone has the what to excel in dangerous pursuits. 3. Al-Riyad remembers getting into situations where he thought that at any moment he what? 4. Shane Murphy worked with a group climbing Mount Everest. What? And 5. Statistically, mountain climbing is not as risky as what? Pause the video and complete sentences 1 to 5 with details from the reading now. Now you've finished the reading, I want you to look at these 3 questions, choose one question and write 5 to 8 sentences in response. So choose one question and write 5 to 8 sentences. 1. Think of an activity that you perceive to be risky. Why do you think it is risky? Give specific reasons. How would someone who does this activity frequently feel differently about it from someone who doesn't? Why? 2. Look back at photos of the jobs. According to the latest statistics, the number of deaths per 100,000, the most dangerous job pictured is a fisherman. Did you rate fishing as a dangerous job? Why or why not? 3. Why do you think we perceive activities such as mountain climbing to be riskier than they actually are? So, choose one question and write 5 to 8 sentences in response. Pause the video and write about your question now. This will be checked when you get back to university. Reading skill. Using reference to understand contrasts. So a referent is a word or group of words that refers to a noun that was mentioned previously. So something mentioned before. Understanding reference will help you become a better reader. In reading 1, the writer is focusing on what makes one group of people, those who enjoy extreme sports, different from everyone else, people who do not enjoy extreme sports. The writer uses certain words and phrases to refer to each group throughout the reading. For example, when he talks about people who enjoy extreme sports, he uses these phrases: people, others, they, these types of people. When he talks about people who do not enjoy extreme sports, he uses these phrases: the rest of us, most of us, many people, we. For example, he notes that most of us reach a point that limits our appetite for extreme risk. So most of us, he talks about people who don't enjoy extreme sports. And this, but others have a much higher tolerance for risk. So when he says others, he means people who enjoy extreme sports. So read these sentences from the reading and underline words that refer to people who enjoy extreme sports and circle words that refer to the majority of people, people who don't enjoy extreme sports. So what is it that drives some people? Some people means people who enjoy extreme sports, while the rest of us, he's talking about people who don't enjoy extreme sports. For example, another example, number 2, he notes that most of us, so most of us is the majority of people who don't enjoy extreme sports, reach a point that limits our appetite for extreme risk. But others is people who enjoy extreme sports, have a much higher tolerance for risk. Do the same for sentences 3, 4 and 5 now. Okay, let's go through the answers. The fear that drives many people away from the risks. So many people here is talking about most people, majority of people. May be the same ingredient that keeps others coming back for more. So others is people who enjoy extreme sports. Number 4, in addition to not being afraid of risks, certain people may perceive risk differently from others. So certain people is people who enjoy extreme sports, and others is everyone else, the majority of people. And number 5, as a result, these types of people may always be driven to adventures that others consider extreme. So these types of people are people who enjoy extreme sports. So underline, and others, circle. Others is everyone else. Okay, last page. Read the paragraph about the types of people who chose to become fishermen. Underline the words and phrases that refer to the fisherman, and circle the words and phrases that refer to the majority of people, so everyone who is not a fisherman. For example, what does it take to become a fisherman? It's definitely not for most of us. It's not for most of us. So most of us is talking about people who are not fishermen, the majority of people, so circle. Read the paragraph and underline words referring to the fishermen, circle words referring to people who are not fishermen. Pause the video and complete now. This is the end of the lesson. Make sure you have completed all pages of the unit in your book.